my name is Preston Bromfield, and the topic for my speech today is abortion. Abortion is a very controversial topic in the United States. Many people believe that it is a basic right for women to choose whether or not they want to have an abortion, while others believe that it is immoral and unethical and that the government should prohibit you from doing so by making abortion illegal. I believe that everyone should have the right to choose what goes on with their body and that women should be able to choose whether or not they want an abortion. So today, my goal is to persuade you to believe that abortion should remain legal. In order to persuade you, first I would like to give you some information and a little bit of background about abortion, as well as some current status on abortion in America. In 1973, the famous Roe versus Wade case made it to where abortion was recognized as being protected by the U.S. Constitution under the right of privacy. Since that influential case, there have been many challenges against abortion. Many states have been trying to make it harder for women to get abortions and putting restrictions as far as like the window of time that they can get one after they get a pregnancy. Although after all these challenges, the Supreme Court still states that throughout this century, this court also has held that the fundamental right of privacy protects citizens against governmental intrusion in such intimate family matters as procreation, child rearing, marriage, and contraceptive choice. These cases embody the principle that personal decisions that profoundly affect bodily integrity, identity, and destiny should largely be beyond the reach of the government. In Roe versus Wade, this court correctly applied these principles to a woman's right to choose abortion. Also, in current news about abortion, Trump has stated that he is not for it, he's anti-abortion, and that he will elect new judges to the Supreme Court that could possibly overturn the Roe versus Wade case decision. Now I'd like to talk to you why I believe that abortion should remain legal. I believe that abortion should remain legal because it is protected under the Constitution, under the right of privacy, and that the rights of Americans should never be taken away, and that the government shouldn't be able to tell you whether or not you can do something with your body. There are being restrictions placed on abortion. I do think that there should be certain restrictions for ethical and moral reasons. I think that there should be a restriction on the amount of time that you can get an abortion after you become pregnant, although I think that there are some restrictions out there that are being put in place just to prolong the process and make it difficult for women to make that decision. Now that I've talked to you why I believe abortion should remain legal, now I want to talk to you about the ethical things behind abortion. Abortion is very controversial, like I stated before, and the ethics are very questionable, and I agree that they are. I don't think abortion is a great thing. However, I do think that it should be protected under the Constitution, and that the government shouldn't be allowed to come in and take that right away from you and tell you what you can do with your body. Peter Singer from Opposing Viewpoints in Context also states, "We have no obligation to allow every being with the potential to become a rational being to realize that potential. If it becomes to a clash between the supposed interests of potentially rational but not even yet conscious beings and the vital interests of actually rational women, we should give preference to the women every single time." I like that quote because it brings about how women should be able to choose whether or not they want to have an abortion, and that their rights should be upheld because they're alive and the child is not yet alive. Now that I have given you some information about the current status of abortion, some background information, and I've also talked about the ethics and why I believe that abortion should remain legal, I encourage you to believe that abortion should remain legal